We've got some breaking news coming in now. Okay, big breaking story coming in from the Lakhimpur violence. Union Minister Ajay Misra Teni's son and Lakhimpur violence accused Ashish Misra Teni has just walked out of jail after spending 4 months behind bars. The Lucknow bench of the Allahabad High Court had granted Ashish Misra Teni bail on the 10th of February. Remember, Ashish is the main accused in the Lakhimpur Kheri violence case and was named in the charge sheet for his involvement in the killing of 8 protesting farmers late last year. And now Ashish Misra Teni, the son of Union Minister Ajay Kumar Teni, has just walked out of jail after 4 months behind bars. Abhishek Misra reporting from Lucknow live with me on this story. Abhishek, there was a big lot of outrage when Ashish Teni was granted bail a few days ago, and now these images also painting a picture that the opposition will project as lack of action against this man. What are the political implications of Ashish Kumar Teni walking out of jail at this point in the Uttar Pradesh election?
Well, absolutely, Shiv, and it is it's very clear now that with the elections, going on in Uttar Pradesh, and Lakhimpur Kheri is all set to vote in the 4th phase. That is 27th, and with Ashish Misra coming out of the jail now has given another opportunity for the opposition to voice along on how the government has not been able to take any action against the minister, Union Minister Ajay Misra Teni. And there has always been a vocal demand, not only just the leaders, but also the families of those farmers who lost their lives have been very vocal about it. But this bail which was granted came into the picture, and when there were, some technical issues where there were 2 sections were not mentioned, so it got little delayed. But today, finally, when the release order had reached the jail, and Ashish Misra Teni is now out of the jail, so it's a relief for Ashish Misra. But on the other hand, it is quite certain that the politics will again emerge on the same issue, because the opposition has been raising questions not only just about the status of the but also about how the Yogi government and the Modi government have been reluctant about, firing or, replacing the minister. No resignation, no action. But just before the 4th phase, when Lakhimpur goes for the polls, this bail and this release is certainly going to have political implications in Uttar Pradesh. Yes,
it's going to have political implications for sure. Abhishek, thanks for putting that into perspective for us just before the 4th phase of polling in Uttar Pradesh, which includes Lakhimpur Kheri. Abhishek, have there been any reactions just yet on this? The Lakhimpur, violence is one of the most disturbing images. It had become one of the representative images of what's happening as far as the farmers' stir is concerned. It was not long after the Lakhimpur violence that the farm laws were also repealed. But, how are you expecting this story to move forward now?
Well, Shiv, we need to understand that, 2 different things. One, the farm laws, and at the other hand, the Lakhimpur incident. Both had different impact in the UP elections. We've seen the impact of farm laws were very evident in the Western Belt. And that has certainly, have been reflected in the polling trends which we have received. But this particular case, and that too, in the sugarcane belt, and specifically it was, taken as an opportunity for the opposition. We've seen the images of Priyanka Gandhi Vada rushing there with the families, Akhilesh Yadav also pointing it out. And now when the list of these candidates were emerging, specifically BJP targeting the Samajwadi Party for giving tickets to candidates with with such criminal backgrounds, the only voice was only about, Ajay Misra Teni and his son. And when all these, when the investigation was going on and when he was asking for the bail, it was always been a matter of, agenda for the political parties to ask the BJP what the hell they are doing for as far as their own minister is concerned. So certainly, as I said, that 4th phase is the date when Lakhimpur will poll. We have done the ground report, and the farmers are still not happy with the fact that how the case has been handled. And also there had not been substantial proof against him but there are very much, so many angles to this story which can certainly affect the party's performance.
Yeah.
But overall, politically, opposition is not going to take that back. They are certainly going to, hit it hard to the BJP as far as this whole controversy is concerned.
Okay, so these are images of Ashish Kumar Teni coming out of jail on bail. He was granted bail 5 days ago on February the 10th. Today he's walking out of jail. As you can see, that's him inside that SUV. He's already reached home as well in Lucknow. These images, of course, only on India Today. Very important, right in the middle of the UP election. There's been a rising clamour from the opposition for his father, the Union Minister for Home, Ajay Kumar Teni, to hand in his resignation, until there is clarity on this investigation in the Lakhimpur violence. But that hasn't happened. Expect this to become a huge flashpoint this evening here on Battlefield UP.